Hey boss, welcome to the Blogger Breakthrough Podcast. I'm your host, Liz Stapleton from ElizabethStapleton.com and founder of the Blogger Breakthrough Summit. Today we're talking about content creation with Jeff Goins. He was one of our fantastic 2020 Summit speakers, and this one tidbit of his has really stuck with me ever since. So remember, if you want to make sure you get notified when registration opens for the 2021 Summit, be sure that you're on the Blogger Breakthrough newsletter. So the link to that is in the show notes, or you can just go to bloggerbreakthrough.com/newsletter, and that'll let you sign up. Now, let's go ahead and hear what Jeff has to say. Where do you get ideas from this?
So if you're not getting ideas, you need to slow down. You need to go for a walk. You need to work out, take a shower, step away from the technology, leave your phone for a minute and just move, because ideas will come. So it's about capturing ideas. And for that, I use what I call the 3-bucket system. 3-bucket system. You can Google it. I did a thing with Evernote on it a while back. Very simple productivity system for writing. I'm not real into systems and formulas, but this is a thing that I found I was just sort of doing. So I kind of codified it, called it the 3-bucket system. So basically content creation, writing is 3 things, not 1 thing. And when you're struggling with writer's block, it's because you're trying to do all 3 things at once. So it's coming up with ideas, it's drafting those ideas into something readable, and then it's editing it into something publishable, right? So it's ideation, coming up with an idea, writing, and then editing so it's good, right?
Yeah.
So most people they sit down, they go, all right, I saw this thing on the Blogger Breakthrough Summit, I'm going to do this thing now. And they sit down at 6 a.m. and they go, idea, I don't know, this idea. And then they start, they spend 20 minutes doing that, and then they write and they feel bad about it. It's not very good. Type, delete, type, delete. It's a lot of pressure, right? It's like, here's a canvas, fill this canvas with something beautiful and sell it by noon, right?
Yeah.
And so I use what I call the 3-bucket system, which means I'm always capturing ideas. So I just wrote an idea down. So that's my rule. My first rule is you get an idea, you write it down. It doesn't matter where you are, right? You're at your kid's recital, you're at church, synagogue, whatever. You write it down, and then you go back to being present, right? If I'm at family dinner or something and I get an idea, I go, hang on 1 second, type, just a word or a sentence, not 500 words.
Yep.
I capture the idea. Then I have a meeting with myself every morning to write for about an hour or 2. And then I take one of those ideas out of my idea bucket and I put it into my drafts bucket and I write 500 words on it. Then I stop at about 500 words. I save it and I put it into another bucket, right? And I use just a tagging system on Bear that allows you to very easily go, okay, this is in drafts. Now it's, this is idea bucket. Now it's in drafts, etc. And then I will take something out of my drafts bucket that I wrote a previous day, could be yesterday or 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago, and I edit that and get that ready to publish. And sometimes I'll do this, I'll come up with an idea on Monday, right? And then Tuesday I'll draft it, and on Wednesday I'll edit it. But meanwhile, I'm doing other things. And so the system is not about writing something, editing it, and getting it ready to publish. It's about always having ideas and capturing those ideas. So I've got a bucket full of ideas. Mm-hmm. It's about taking those ideas one at a time and drafting them into something. So I've got a bucket of drafts, and then it's editing those and getting them ready to publish. So I have a bucket of edits. And so at any time I sit down, I've got something to work on. And my job, writing every day, is not about coming up with some staggering work of genius. It's just about moving something from one bucket to the next. So as long as I'm capturing ideas, and I've got ideas in my idea bucket, as long as I'm moving one idea to the drafts bucket, one draft to the edits bucket, I'm doing my job.
Yep. And I like the idea of the buckets because, if you've got multiple things in each bucket, then you don't have to worry about, being consistent. You're going to manage it.
You never have to worry. If you do this, it'll take 3 days. Yep. You'll never have to worry about what to write again. Day 1, get a bunch of ideas, stop. Mm-hmm. Day 2, you've got ideas. So now you draft something. So now you've got 2 buckets, right? You've got a couple of ideas in your idea bucket, and now you've got something in your draft bucket. You stop. That's day 2. Day 3, you're still getting ideas, and then if you got more ideas in your idea bucket, you take your draft and you edit it, and then you go back and you take one of your ideas and you draft it again. Now you've got something in all 3 buckets, and now the game is just to keep the buckets full.
Yeah. Okay, so just to recap, the 3-bucket system has a bucket for ideas, one for drafts, and one for editing. And I hope this helps you with your content creation. I know it helps me. Be sure to join me next week when I'll be sharing a snippet from Emily Bates' 2020 Blogger Breakthrough Summit session on how to write bullet points that convert. I'll catch you then. Have a great day.